All right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. I will say this is a lovely morning in which the Most High Ahaya has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I'm coming with a short message slash lesson, and we're coming from Revelation chapter 10. I'm coming with a message in Revelation chapter 10, okay? From Revelation chapter 10. One thing about kind of giving a lesson and teaching, Sister Deborah have a hard time with because there's times when I don't know how to go into a verse or a chapter and pull out. I always go in and stay a little while, so I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to also come back around about 8 p.m. Central Time today to really pretty much cover being tried by the fire, okay? Being tried by the fire. But I'm going to cover Revelation chapter 10, and I'm going to get into it, dip in, and hopefully the Spirit will lead me in the direction in which He has laid it on my heart. And I'm starting with verse 1, Revelation chapter 10, verse 1. And this is John talking to us about his experience in the spiritual vision in which he was in. And he left many of information in Revelation for us. Let me turn this fan on right quick. Okay. And I just want to cover something John was saying because it's important to me because it has been my experience this year alone. This year alone, the things in which John is talking about in Revelation 10 has been my experience. And I have made several videos regarding a lot of it, but I never stepped into Revelation 10 to cover it to be about what I am experiencing. See, this is what John had already experienced thousands of years ago. But I, Sister Deborah, is here in year 2022, and she has experienced what John has spoken. I have experienced what John had spoken in the vision. And let's start with verse 1, Revelation chapter 10, verse 1. And it reads, And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud. In this year alone, probably I'm just going to throw out a number that's closer to what I can remember. At least 9 times did I make a upload a video regarding a feeling I had that was really confusing to me. It was real confusing. And it was every time I look up, I saw everything had like a grayish, um, cloudy, how would I say, look to it. Even when the sun was out, I couldn't see the sun. I saw the sun and the blue sky, but it was covered in a grayish look. Uh, like I said, I uploaded at least, I say 9 videos regarding this. I kept coming back, driving, making videos, telling people what I don't know what's this going on in the sky. This does not look right. I don't like the look of it. It does not feel right. So as I hear John speak of this mighty angel come down from heaven and he was clothed with the cloud, that is what it was. Because it was like a grayish look. I don't care. It don't even have to be rainy or it didn't have to have like the clouds that we see. It wasn't like the clouds that we see. It was a grayish mist that was everywhere. When I wake up in the morning, I look out, there it was. You know, when I'm driving in the daytime, it was just a field. Even in the late evening hours, it was a field over the whole how would I say it, sky, in which I could see. Couldn't figure it out. Didn't go to try to figure it out, but here it is in Revelation, sitting right here. I have experienced what John had spoken in the vision. This angel, he come down from heaven clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head. Now, I have also seen several rainbows trying to piece together how can a people take such beautiful gift from a higher and turn it in such a wicked act of their pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So I see the rainbow, and not only did I see the rainbow natural, but every time I have seen it in the last month, I always look at it and think of how his right hand has orchestrated such a beautiful creation. To see that rainbow coming up in, it goes look like far in the sky, and it comes down on each side. I mean, in the colors, how can that be? You don't see colors until you get your Crayola box or your markers and make color. But he's bringing color, beautiful colors from the heavens, allowing you to see it so that you can remember what he has promised. But it's more than just remembering what he has promised. It's seeing that right hand power. That he is, I mean, for you to see the rainbow and not see it for such an awesome power of the Most High, higher, I don't know where you at in mind. Because when I see it, it's just beautiful. In the last month, I have seen them, and I've just marvel off the fact of his right hand having the power to be able to orchestrate such beautiful scene. Oh, it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And you know what? Man can't get the credit for none of that. None of that. And I dare not to give them any credit. So here this angel comes, and his rainbow was upon his head. Now, there was a rainbow 2 days ago, and Charles said to me, look. I said, but wow. And the same thing I was saying, how beautiful. Oh, it was just like it was right there on you, you guys. It was just that beautiful. And listen to this. And if the rainbow was on his head, and his face was as it were the sun. Now, I don't think I did no more than 5 videos where I uploaded regarding this sun. The sun today is not the sun of yesterday. I want you all to understand that. The sun in which you see today is not like unto the sun of yesterday. It too has to walk the will of the Father out. It too has to bring forth what was prophesied to come to pass. Several days the sun has been out, and I cannot look up to it. I cannot, and when I see it, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I see a ball of fire. I don't see what everybody else see, and then I begin to complain. I'm like saying this thing is just causing my eyes to how would I say it? When your eyes are, it's causing my eyes to. It's like knocking at my eyes. I can't even. What's that word? I'm trying. It's causing my eyes to. It's not a painful feeling, but it I keep trying to say it. It's at the tip. It's like a feeling toward my eyes. And I don't keep looking at it. It's just the idea that when I see it, I don't see it like the moon. I mean, like the sun, like you all see it. I see it as a flaming fire. I'm sorry if you all do not see that, but I see it, the sun, as a flaming fire. Um, I have to put on my sunglasses and it still beams through because it hits my skin in a way that it has never in my life have it bring that type of straight beaming feeling on your skin. On your skin, just it's like a heat. It's not like it's burning it. It's just like it's like look like it's coming straight out from out of the sun and hitting your body where you can feel it as heat, as not just like the basic sun just out, and no, like a heat. And I said, why is this here sun appearing like a fire, and it feels like fire on your arm, not to the point of burning you, but you can feel it. It's not the same sun. It's the same sun, but it's not the same sun. Okay, meaning, so if you stay close to the Father's prophecy, you can see exactly why this sun is not the same sun of the sun that you felt in time past, or you saw in time past, or even in your years ago. It's not the same sun, even though it is the same sun. Okay, so with me, when I see it, it's like a ball of fire. And he asked me, he said, um, is it bothering your eyes? I said, yeah. He says, mine's too. I said, but you see, can you see it? He said, no, I can't even see the shape of it. That's what I was saying. I couldn't see. You can't see the round shape of the sun. What you see is like fire, flame, coming out of the sun. You know, it's just not the same sun, you guys. So as I see this angel in which John is speaking of, it speaks of the sun. That is 100, okay? And his feet as a pillar of fire. Now, this is where we at, and I'm going to come back at 8 p.m. Central Time and cover this fire, okay? I believe the fire is, which is underneath the feet of this angel, is to try us in many ways by the fire. I believe it's going to come and it's going to try us by many fires. One thing in Revelation chapter 10, you notice this mighty angel came down and he was clothed with a cloud. Not a lot of clouds, y'all. Not many of clouds, but a cloud. And a rainbow was upon his head. And his face was as the sun. Okay. And his feet as a pillar of fire. Okay. So this is not like different clouds or different rainbows or different fires or different sun. The reason why it's trying to bring you and will you into spirit. It's trying to will you into spirit so you can get what is actually taking place. So that's why it said, and he was from down from he came. He wait a minute, the mighty angel came down from the heavens. He was clothed in a cloud, meaning one cloud. He was clothed. I mean, he had a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. Okay. Now, I want you to understand he's trying to wheel you in this spiritual vision in which he is in. And he was telling you exactly what he was seeing. Let's go to verse 2. And he had in his hand a little book, and he set his right foot on the sea, and his left foot on the earth. That's the fire that the earth is being tried by as I speak to you today. You are being tried. The earth is being tried by fire. Okay. Now the other feet is in the sun, in the sea. The sea is also feeling this thing. Okay. He's also feeling this fire because under his feet as pillars of fire. And one foot was in the sea, and the other foot was on the earth. So on the earth, the whole ideal of the fire, it could be the heat. It could be the trying of us as an individual. We being tried on the earth, along with the heat that's being dispersed onto the earth, along with the sun that's beaming heat. So you're dealing with the sun and you're dealing with fire. So this is why you're feeling all of this extra heat on the earth. So this angel has taken its fulfillment to the utmost in this day. Okay. So as we see that, this same angel that faces like the sun and the feet as the pillar of fires, and you notice his feet lands on the sea and the earth. Okay, so those are the things that we are to be experiencing, is that which comes from the pillars of fire and the sun also, and the rainbow and the clouds. Okay, what happens when there's rainbow? What happens? Rainbow normally comes after the storm, okay, after the rain, okay. So, and then you also see clouds. Clouds represents like a dreary day, or and it also can represent rain, okay. Clouds can also represent, if you turn it all over, it can represent also a feeling. Same way the rainbow can also represent a feeling. Okay. So when you see all these things that's taking place, this here is going to, Revelation is going to kind of break it down to you, that this was not never intended to be something to be played with. It is to be able to see it in the spiritual mission in which it is informing us. Okay, because John was in a vision, so in a sense he was in the spirit realm. So when we see that the clouds and the rainbow and the sun and the pillar of fire, and then in two he had in his hand a little book. Now the little book is potent. That's a message from the Most High to you. Okay. And he sat on his right foot, and he set his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the earth. Okay. It can represent many of things as far as the pillar of fire that's set on the earth and the right foot in the sea. Okay. Believe me, this is not time where everything is getting peace and everything is getting good. This is the time of judgment. Okay. This is where we are being tried. Okay. So we can make this a pretty picture as if this is just something that's going to happen and we just going to just lolly out of this. No, no, you're going to feel this thing. You're going to feel this thing. Let's go to verse 3. Okay. And cried with a loud voice. This is the angel cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roared. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voice. 7 thunders is ready to say something. After this angel have cried with a loud voice like a lion roaring, then there came 7 thunders. Okay. seven thunders uttered their voice. And when the seven thunders had uttered their voice, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven say unto me, seal up those things which the seven thunders utter, and write them not. Okay, verse 5. And the angel which I saw standing upon the sea and upon the earth lift up his hands to heaven. What was he doing? He was giving all glory and praise and honor to the one who created it all to be, who was, who is, and who shall be. The angel was giving all praise to the Most High, or higher. For what? For the mission in which he had been called on and to do. Okay, listen to this here. For and swear, this is the angel, swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created the heavens and the things there are, and the earth and the things there within, that therein are, and the sea and the things are which are therein, that should be no time longer. No time longer. That's a message to me, because I keep saying to you all, we are not on that time, y'all. We are not on the time scale or the season. We're in what you call that day. Okay, we're in that day. Okay, so we're not on a time season, okay, nor a season. Okay, and this here he was saying that all praise to the Most High, higher, and the sea therein are the sea and the things which therein, and there shall be no time longer. Okay, now he's speaking here that this is all the creation of Ahia. Okay, but yet the things that there are, and the earth and the things that there are in the sea, meaning Ahia is orchestrating one foot, the right foot of the angel in the sea, and the left foot like a pillar of fire on the earth. The angel is giving him praise because he is the creator of it all. So if this what he wants, the left foot on the earth and the right foot in the sea, he's the creator of everything that he's about to destroy. Okay, so get with the program. You don't rule nothing. Okay, so this is why he's praising Yah. Let's hear his praise again. He said, in verse 6, and swore by him that liveth forever and ever, who created the heavens, okay, and the things there are. And the heavens represents him talking in the beginning with the clouds and the rainbow. Okay, he said he created it all, the things that there are, and the earth. Remember, he said one foot is on the earth, the one with the pillar of fire. It's the left one is on the earth, and the things there are in the sea, and the other foot is in the sea. Okay, he's giving the praises to the Father. This all is your orchestration, and this is what you orchestrated. This is all in your power, in your authority. This is your creation, and this is your will. And the things which are therein the sea, okay, and those things which they're in the earth, and that there shall be time no longer. See, that angel saying the same thing I've been trying to explain to y'all. We ain't in no time and no season. We're in that day. That means you ain't got no business trying to plan for your day the way you want your day to go. It ain't gonna pan out like that. I don't care. You can say what you want, think what you want, feel what you want. That's why a lot of people ain't moving toward the blessings or the things in which Yah could bless them with, because they really think that everything is based on their time and their period, and it's going to go the way they want it, and it's not. Verse 7, but in the the voice of the seventh angel. When he shall begin to sound the mystery of Ahia. Begin to sound the mystery of Ahia shall be finished. The mystery of Ahia shall be finished at the what? The sound of the seventh angel. What do you mean? As he has declared it to the servants, his prophets. So y'all can hang it up. That's it. That tells the story right there. It's going to go the way he has orchestrated it to go. That he already has manifested in his prophet to go. The seventh trumpet is to the seven, where is it at? The seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound the mystery of Ahia, shall be finished. When he began to sound, the whole mystery of Ahia shall be finished. That's sad. That's sad, child. That's sad. It's really sad. That's really sad. Because the seventh angel is going to be sounding out its voice. Okay? When he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Ahia shall be finished. When he began to sound, Yah has already let his mystery come through his prophets and his prophetess. It's sad. It's sad. And people running around here thinking that it ain't, y'all don't have any prophets in this day and time. They ain't got nothing to say. They ain't gonna say nothing. You know, he don't have them. What he wanted me to know, he gonna tell me himself. You're lost without any type of cause. Because let me take, without a cause. I think about how I have given such potent information. I've given what took place before the foundation of the world, which was a mystery. I've given them the word love, which is the mystery. I've given spirit and truth, which is the mystery. I've given them the direction to the light, which is a mystery. You see, everything is being fulfilled. And I give it to you today. Today, like until yesterday, I still yet continue to give you the mystery of the Most High. What I told you all, I think it's only been about 2 videos that I upload telling you the mystery is not something that's given to the apostle, the evangelists, the teachers, the pastors, the bishops, the priests. It's only given to the prophets and the prophetess. It's not given to who you want it to be given to. That's how the all these churches formed, and all these big mega churches formed, because you all wanted somebody you can see and believe. When Ahia had already sent his prophets, his servants out to do the work, just like in the Bible, the whole book. Everyone that he sent out, y'all denied. The people denied. Even to today, we deny every prophet in here and every prophetess. We deny anything they say. We still living on the mouth of those who on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patriots, and all these other CNN, NBC. We rely on all that and refuse to hear out of the mouth of Ahia's prophets. So what did this say here? But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Ahia shall be finished. When he begin, it's going to be over. He's just going to blow the a sound. He's going to sound off. But the mystery of Yah shall be finished as he has declared it to his servants, the prophets. So you can go wherever you want. You can rest wherever you want. I noticed that people come into this page and they run out and find a place that they can sit and feel real good in their flesh and be up under. I love it. I love it. Because even Yeshua, just imagine, he had thousands of people coming, but he only gave the word to the 12. And them thousands, they got parables. So here he's saying when that seventh angel shall begin to sound, when he began, see that word begin, let him know when he began, the mystery of Yahshua be finished already. How? As he has declared it to his servants, the prophets. People don't believe that Ahia had prophets in this day and time. Because, like I said, all the pastors and the big bishops and the big mega churches, they have denied all of Yah's prophets and his prophetess. Even those who are proclaiming on this devil platform today. On this devil platform today. Men and women will not go into the biblical and see what is the difference between a prophetess and a prophet. Women will not, men will not go and see there is a great difference. And this bring on fear to the men. Just like he said, a woman shall rule over thee. That's in Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 3. They don't want to accept that. They have to fight up against it. But those that fights against it, guess what? They are not representing the Most High, Ahia. They are not. So when they fight up against what Ahia has already spoken and it's on the mountaintop, you see how they, let me set an example. The Hebrew Israelite movement stood so tall on Paul saying, women are not to speak. What was going on in the church? Men were saying, I'm this, I'm called to this, I'm called to this, I'm called to this. We are all this and we are all that. It was already something going on off the chain. And women not speaking would allow them to battle with each other because their hearts were not fixed. It was not right. One wants to be this and one saying I'm this too, and you can't tell me. When it's like that, you have a lot of chaos. So Paul was saying, don't allow the women to speak. So when they have husbands, ask their husbands what was really going on. You see, he's not saying their husband's going to know spirit and truth. His husband going to know righteous. Their husband going to know the narrow gate. He's saying regarding the chaos in the church, if you want to know, ask your husband at home. Why? You notice he said home. And ask your husband because it was chaos among the men. Whose position this? And I'm this. I'm called to this. Everybody wants a position, just as it is now with the camps and all the churches that are led by men today. And no end. And I'm telling y'all, nobody want to teach this. Nobody want to preach it. If you go to, let's take 15. Just take out this week. Take 15 pages and look at the men. Hear them. And all you hear is a battle they're having amongst their members and amongst their leadership in the church. It's the same battle been going on throughout time. This is what Paul was saying. Keep the women out of them. Let not them speak. He wasn't saying that don't let them get into this. This is between men and men. It was chaos in the church. They couldn't even stand fast in their calling. And in their calling, they couldn't even represent the Most High because there was one saying, I'm called here and I'm called here. So they were chaos. And see, they never told you all that because you never pick up the book and read it and pray for the Holy Spirit. I have sat on here and told you all to go in the closet. That also is the mystery. I've told you all. I said the mystery. And when I said Ahia, the mystery coming out the closet. You don't catch none of that. Nobody cares about the mysteries. But see, here it is. He letting you know before that when that seventh angel began to sound the voice, the mystery of Ahia should be finished. Why? As he has declared it to his prophet, his servants, and his prophets. And this is what you don't have, and that's what people are lacking. And it ain't gonna get better, y'all. It ain't gonna come up and give you more understanding. Sister Deborah cannot give you what you need. What you need is found in the most high or higher. I have learned the 4 years I'm on here, it's too is vain and vast, because the pure mystery of his word has been set on, and I have not seen nor discerned nor heard anyone since I've been on this devil platform come above any level outside of the first level that I've noticed each and every one has been on. No one is moving up into the level of where they are chosen. They're at a level of where they were called, and that is where they rest. They're in and very content. Very content. So, as I read in verse 7, listen to this. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of a higher should be finished. When he began to sound, the mystery is going to be finished, as he has declared it to his servants and the servants, prophets. See, you ain't going to get it no other way, but baby. So all this yang on all these devil platforms, listen to these Maureen's, these seers, these watchmen, these evangelists, these teachers, these pastors, these priests. You're lost, because he didn't say that he has given them the mystery. He told you his servants, the prophets. That means prophets and prophetess. If you want to know something, that's where you need to be going. But no. They got you all bent up and down, thinking that you can go to your pastor, your family members, and your neighbors, your bishop, your priest, your everything. But Ahiah said the mystery rests in my prophets. That's in Revelation, y'all. In Revelation 10. And then he says in verse 8, and the voices which I heard from heaven spoke unto me again, and said, go and take the little book which is open in thy hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. Verse 9, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up. Eating it means letting him know you're going to enter it into your mouth, and you're going to be satisfied with what you put in there. But when it gets to where it needs to go, Sister Deborah is the living witness of that experience. John had that experience. Y'all can put something in me, and I can read it and study and be ready to speak it. But when I bring it out, it's like I'm bringing it out to brick walls. I'm bringing it out to just pitch darkness. It's just being put out. So I said to the Father, should I just shut down? Because all of these feelings that I'm feeling is not the flesh. It's so rooted in my spirit to where maybe it's just time to just shut it down. He says, shut it down when I say shut it down. You see, so I know that he will say it, because he says shut it down when I say shut it down. And at that time, I will not boot back up, because I think the people today that at the sound of my voice and that has heard me speak has gotten the pure form of the word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yah. It's just what they did with it. It wasn't for them. He said, Deborah, they said they see, but they cannot see. They said they hear, but they cannot hear. So he was explaining to me that you've been giving them parables. And I'm like, parables? And it makes sense, because like I said, being on here 4 years, and you see, I think I have 5 people who have followed me the 4 years. And I give them thanks for staying in, because regardless, I think, how their lives are going and have gone, I believe that they still are going to be picked out of the many, meaning they're going to be the ones that find their way to the narrow gate. You know why? Because the whole intent for the Father was to send many of his sons as prophets and prophetess. Okay. And as many as he sent, many have died just to get you the right now word. They died because they gave you what the Father had given them to give you. So it required them to lose their lives in the midst of giving you what Ahia has given you. These were angels sent for the mission of Yah. That's why he said, I had a ram always in the bush, Deborah. I knew that if I send mines, they would kill him and kill him and kill him and kill him. So I say, I'm going to send my beloved. My beloved is my right hand, Deborah. I'm going to send my only begotten, my only power of my right hand, Deborah. I'm going to send myself along with Yeshua, which is an angel, so that he can complete the mission as the sacrifice, and I can get the word out and the power. You see? So what happened is, all those times, those prophets that passed away, they're going to see themselves on the other side in the New Jerusalem, because those are people who Ahia sent here for the mission of dropping words like he sent Sister Deborah. Drop them words. It ain't about. See, this is where y'all messed up from the floor up, and I feel sad for you. I really feel sad, but I don't feel sad. This is where you messed up. It ain't about you believing what the prophet said, because every prophet just about got murdered because of what they gave the people. So why did they get murdered? To do away with what they were saying, so they wouldn't have to hear it. So they gone. People still didn't hear it. You see? So no, it ain't all about people hearing it. That's why I was saying, I praise the Most High for everyone that was on this platform, on my page, that was here and left. I praise the Most High for that, because anything that ain't worldly, I mean, ain't fit for his kingdom, that's how he's gonna do away with it. It's gonna come and it's gonna go, and that's how they go, because they can't stand. Their flesh can't stand, and guess what? They'll go here, and be jumping all over the place. When you finish, those people be jumping all over the place. Then they come back to this page and try to ease in, and then jump right back out when you say something. Jump right back out and go here and here and here, then come back to the page. Those people you watch out for. You really have to watch, and don't think that I don't. I pay attention to a lot of things. But I want to share with you all, this is a good lesson. The bitterness come from the truth in him, that he going to have to prophesy. The bitterness come from the truth that is in John, that he's going to have to write it, prophesy it. The truth it's feeling that way in him, because it's the truth. It's spirit and truth in him that brings bitterness. Because the fact of the matter, this was him getting the word on the end game. Bitterness, truth. Because people are not looking for truth. They're not looking for righteousness. They're not looking for the narrow gate. They're not looking for the light. They're not looking for spirit and truth. If you had 10, you might have one. That's why I say I just praise the Most High for whoever. It doesn't matter, because he knows who's who and what's what. A lot of people would think they got a real close relationship with the Most High, a higher that's off the chain, and no matter what, they can go here. Those are people who lost without a cause and still yet trying to find their way to be their way. Okay? So I thank the Most High for the Revelation chapter 10, because it has blessed me truly in verse 1 and 2. It's explaining those things that I have already experienced, y'all. I have experienced those things. And I like verse 7 because it tells you all straight from the flow up. The mystery has been revealed out of his prophets, his servants, the prophets. You see, so you can say what you want, think what you want, feel what you want. It is a known fact from Genesis to Revelation. He always used his prophets and prophetess to do the mission. Now, this is a difference between prophetess and prophets are different, very different. Matter of fact, the biggest difference they have is servants of the Most High, or higher. Okay, but the prophets are those who have take the word that Yah gives them, go and give it to the multitude of people, what the Most High has said. Well, the prophetess does liken to it, except she's given the gift to judge. You see, the prophets are not given the gift to judge the whole house. They are given the gift to just speak to the whole house on behalf of Yah. You see, when the prophetess is not only able to speak and given the gift to speak on as a messenger of Yah, but to judge as well. That's why you all are messed up from the floor. You'll never get it. Because as long as these men teaching you, women are to keep quiet, and they don't even understand, they found out that Yah is going to destroy them by great numbers. They found out that what they were saying about Paul was not true. And they don't like the idea of women shall rule over them. They don't like the idea of women being prophetess. They're afraid if they say they're a prophetess, that means you got to stand your tail down. They don't like that. So when you hear Geno Jennings and you see him separate women on one side and men on the other side, that's him doing him, the things that pleasure him. When you hear him talking about being baptized, they went down, baby, they went down as a dry devil and came up a wet one. Because when you finish, they still have not received the deliverance. They have to be tried by the fire. So they have to be baptized by the fire. You putting them in water don't mean nothing. The same water you put 15 in that goes down, one of those can be a spirit and detached to every spirit you take down, therefore, in that water. Wake up. But see, these are the things that makes them feel and wants to be in power. Because people like Sister Deborah is called on a mission to put them in the order in which Yah has ordered me to as a judge. They don't like that. And it wasn't a judge of this tribe. It was the judge of the whole house of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So if you ever wonder why they would talk about women so bad today, that's part of it. And another part of it is because men have stepped into this homosexual lifestyle. And what it means is to step into it and to try it, to think it, to feel it, mean you're taking the creation of a female entity into you. Meaning you're taking on being a female. You're to a male, and you are a male. So once they go into this lifestyle, they begin to hate on women. A lot of gay men hate women. They hate grandma, mom, sister, aunt. They hate women. So to try to ease that hate, they go amongst women to try to steal their identity so they can master a woman's role. A lot of women think it's okay to have a lot of gay men as a friend. It's not. He's there to steal your identity. Satan is there to steal your identity. And this is how they get to role play who we are, because we put them amongst us and make them feel comfortable where they can role play us by being in the midst of us. Now I know how to do this, know how to do this. Oh, she do it like this, I'm gonna do it like this. You know, this is where they get it from. Because say for instance, if they was just gay and you a man, you just want to be gay, which I think in the tribe of Judah, probably 75% is. Say for instance, you just want to be that. Then you won't have to be switching it. Where are you getting all that from? You done went over in the female, master their identity and the way they move, talk, feel, and everything, and then came over on this side and portray it to men. And that's what's wrong with your men today. Women wonder why the men are hating and why they. Sanders guy, he was dipping in that homosexual lifestyle, and all the men around him they most likely were too, and it wasn't um, revealed. See, before it got out. Now, the truth be told, if they blow the trumpet and say who slept with Sanders, you'll see several men come up and say they have slept with him. See, that's what his problem. And see what happened when they dip into that lifestyle, they do it at a very, very young age. Then they go back to it. And now that it's so flamboyant in today, they feel it's okay to do it. And but they still want to be sneaky about it. But what happened is it changed their mindset. Okay. It changed their way of thinking and the way they feel. Now they hating on the only thing that they can hate on, because now they hate women, and they start off hating as a young person because a man has touched them or found pleasure and lust with them, and they grow up to be men and they still feeling that they were tempered by. And then they come up, they want to hate, they hate. So I want to explain to you all, when we say the heathen has a perpetual hate, guess what? Your Negro men has a perpetual hate for their women, like unto the perpetual hate that the heathens have for the Negroes. Let me tell you why. It's because they hate the fact that they went into this lifestyle and loved it. But now they have to think of themselves as identifying themselves like unto a female. You see, that's why they went into the drag queen, even drag queening. Even some of those pretend that they're not gay, but they just do it. No, baby. It's what they do. And that's why Sister Deborah can say the tribe of Judah is found to have at least 75% that has been in the closet, out of the closet, and around the closet, under the bed, meaning they done dipped in it, into the lifestyle. They done tried it. They done lust after it, even though they haven't did the act. They have lust after it. They still watch it. They lust after the men. Now it's just a part of them. So only thing they can hate about the lifestyle that they chosen within themselves to be hidden is to hate the female. See, if they can make the females wrong, then they can be right in what they're doing. That's what it's all about, y'all. And the female walking around here trying to get a rear end, boobs, weave all down to their back, which is all fake. All of it. It is fake. Trying to get something to get men to come back to their senses that we are women and we this and we this and we got this big butt for you. We got these big boobs for you. We got this weave hair for you, But the mindset is they destroying their own mind, because the men ain't coming back to you like that. They didn't got a taste of men. Even if it's in their lust, they can have 4 or 5 kids with their wife. They have gotten a taste of it. It is wicked and evil, because no one ever tackled, no one ever tackled the end is going to be like the days of Solomon. And I said, Father, it's saying the same thing, like the days of the Son of Man's coming, and the Son of Man's coming in the days of Noah, and it's going to be like the days of Noah, and it's going to be like the days of Lot. Solomon. So you know what happened. Not so much as that it's going to end, but the things that was going on was off the chain, and it's happening already. It ain't happening. It has happened. So women, if you're running around here thinking that you're going to get a man, if you twerking and you getting as big as you can possibly get, and all you're doing is getting yourself unhealthy, totally unhealthy. And when it's time, if we have to move, you won't be able to last no time moving, because your body is going to be in a situation where you're not going to be able to move about. So I want to thank the Most High for revelation. I appreciate him. Revelation 10. And I like I say, I like the idea. He said that the mystery was given to the prophets before the seventh angel would blow his trumpet at the beginning, but the mystery is already given to the prophets. And I thank the Most High for that, even though that they're not listening, people are not listening. I'm hoping, but I'm not sure that I will be coming back 8 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to talk about this fire, and how we are tried by the fire. And we're going to discuss the fire, being tried by the fire. So I hope that you received something and got something out of this. And I say unto you, shalom and shalom.